Alright guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. And as you can see on the screen, Dembele in a 2-player pack, which I didn't record, from the Neymar SBC. Now, I know I'm really bad for not recording it, but even there, like before I opened the pack, I was like, I probably should record this, but I'm not going to pack anyone. There's literally no chance I'm packing anyone worth anything. And obviously we came away with Ousmane Dembele, who actually puts us up to over 100,000 coins. As you'll have seen by the title, we are sitting on 100k, and it's good to have coins on the account, because in the next upcoming days you guys will see what we've spent a good amount of those coins on. And this series is about to get interesting. I think this series is about to switch up, and I'm actually quite happy with where this is going. Also guys, today I'm trying longer episodes. I'm trying to go for around a 20-minute episode. I've put all the clips together, obviously being recorded, so it is pretty much bang on 20 minutes, like 21 minutes or something like that, instead of the regular, you know, 13-14 minutes. So I want to know what you guys think. Let me know after the episode, of course, if you prefer these longer episodes, if you prefer the shorter-ish episodes, or if you want shorter episodes than what I actually do, or if you'd want me to go back to how I first started this series, like episode 1 and 2, where it was all live. Now, the only problem with doing it all live would be, it'd be a lot more editing, because I'd have to do, basically every time I record little parts like I've been doing here, like the Dembele pack, like just this, listing him up and stuff like that, I'd have to record my face cam as well, and then chuck that together. And I couldn't really just do what I do now, where I chuck every clip that I've got for an episode into a file, and then I'll put all those in order, and everything comes out like this. And then when I've edited it, I'll put my face cam on, and it works like that. Whereas if I was doing it live, I'd have to do all of that, but I'd have to add my face cam as well, and it'd just mean adding another video on top of there. But it's possible. I mean, it'd be possible, but it'd be a little bit more annoying to do. But anyway, we went and completed the other Neymar SBC. After I got the Ousmane Dembele pack, I was like, do you know what? I might as well complete some SBCs. Why not? Now I've got the coins, I might as well complete some SBCs. So we finished that SBC off, and I'm not too sure what we actually packed. I can't remember. This was like a couple of days ago. But yeah, so what I also want to talk about, guys, is squad battles. Now, I haven't been playing squad battles, I'll be 100% honest. In this video, you'll notice we're on the last day, where there's around 6 hours to go of squad battles. I jumped in and I got to silver 2, I think it was, or silver, no, it was silver 2. I jumped in for the last day. I played my 5 games, including the featured squad, and I got to silver 2 just so I could get the kicks. I wanted to see what kit it was. As we get a billboard pack, it is a German centre back from Bayern. It is the troll. I was raging. I thought we'd pack Boateng or Hummels or just someone who was incredible, and it's Sule. So not a bad card, to be 100% honest. Looking at his card, he actually looks pretty decent. But anyway, squad battles, I want your opinion. What do you think I should do? Do you think I shouldn't record any squad battles, not even giving you updates on the scores that I've been getting, how many points I'm on or whatnot, and just show you the rewards, so show you where I finished? I think that's what I'm leaning towards. So if I don't play squad battles, I don't have to worry so much. Like, you guys won't see the results, so you'll just see where I finished. But obviously there's not a lot of explanation, so if I ever do, you know, get into elite or anything like that, you guys might want to see what difficulty I've been playing on, how many goals I've been scoring against the AI, etc. But I feel like I just want to play it when I can be bothered to. It is offline at the end of the day, and I'm not the biggest fan of offline games, to be 100% honest. We do play one online game at the end of this, but I've been saving myself, I guess, for playing online for next episode of The Road to Glory. There'll be a squad builder next, and then it'll be an episode of The Road to Glory. But in the squad builder, there'll be a lot of gameplay on here as well, with the team that we're going to be using for online. We've finally got our online team built. I'll be showing custom tactics off. I've been messing with my custom tactics a lot, and I finally found the right custom tactics for me, at least what I feel work best. And let me know what you guys have been doing for custom tactics. It's weird how they've done it this year, where everything's just default set to 50 on custom tactics. That for me, it's not bad, but it's not good either. Like, how there was always custom tactics set up what could work. Like, you could get used to those custom tactics, what were regular default on FIFA 17, for example. But this year, being everything on 50, I noticed it straight away when I went into my first game on squad battles. I was like, this just feels horrible. Everything isn't coming together. and then I looked at the custom tactics, and I was like, this is probably why. But what I've gone for in my custom tactics, I'll give you the brief, is a lot of passing and a lot of shooting, and not too much crossing, sorry. Bloody hell. And not too much crossing. So we, like, with this game, especially early on, it's not so bad now, but obviously when you had a shot, it was pretty much guaranteed to go in if you're in an attacking area, and it's, you know, a reasonable distance away from the goal, as I give myself a voice crack. But yeah, and it's a reasonable distance away from the goal. It was pretty much guaranteed to go in, so that's where the shooting aspect came in. But defending as well, defending was, and I still think defending is probably the hardest it's ever been. These are the squad battles rewards, by the way, and obviously I literally jumped in and played 5 games, I think it was, and obviously then we got Silver 2, I'm pretty sure it was, so we got like 4K, and then the Dele Alli team came up, so I wanted to go and check out his card. But yeah, what I was saying is, with defending being so difficult, I think it's the hardest it's ever been to defend, and triangles this year are just the most annoying thing to defend. If you don't know what I mean by triangles, say you've got 3 players in a triangle, just passing it in between them. If you're a defender, or if you're trying to defend, it's ridiculously hard to get that, especially seeing as your opponent can see what player you're controlling now. Obviously, if you're defending, your opponent can see what player you're using, so they can sort of read you a little bit better, and that for me, I think that should be took out of the game personally, but I don't know, it's an interesting feature. But yeah, so that's why the passing's up for triangles. It's very hard to stop people from passing it around you, and then if they get into the box and they have a shot, now it's not so bad seeing as it's been patched, but it used to be absolutely ridiculous. Like, as soon as you were in the box and you press B, it was going in the back of the net. There was no two ways about it. It's still the same sometimes. What I've found is finesse shots from a good angle outside of the box tend to always go in, like 95% of the time. And that's why I've been using Jonas a lot. His shooting is ridiculous. I feel this year though, one of the plus sides for me is I don't need pace this year. I've noticed that. I say that, but in the squad builder what's coming up, I have a lot of pace in my attack. But with my Liga NOS attack front 3, like the hybrid, I've got Jonas up front, and I prefer him a lot more than Doumbia. I enjoyed Doumbia. He got injured. He didn't really perform how I wanted him to. He was a good card, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't the best card. He didn't have the finishing, in my opinion. I bought Jonas thinking I'll probably just put him in for a couple of games. He's got 63 pace, I think it is, or 65 pace, something like that. Really good shooting though, so maybe I'll just cross it into him. Maybe he'll get a few lucky headed goals and whatnot. As soon as I put him in, he had a long shot, I think it was, in my first game, and it just went top corner. I was like, okay, we'll see where this goes. And ever since using him, I know I only use him for squad battles, but I play on professional, so it's not exactly the most challenging thing. But professional, the goalkeepers are still competent, especially now. But Jonas will always finish it from outside the box. Even when we've gone online, he's been putting in goals, and you'll notice that towards the end of the video. But in squad battles, I feel like having pace doesn't matter necessarily. It might matter more online. Obviously, alright, we haven't really played online a lot, so much on the road to glory. I have been playing online a lot recently, but you won't see that for a couple of days. But I feel online as well, it's more about breaking down an opponent's defense instead of, for example, FIFA 17, pushing through an opponent's defense, where you literally just counter attack and outpace someone. If you get that ball over the top this year, great, you can outpace someone, but it's very, very rare to do so when, you know, when your opponent's got a fast wing back. For example, if you're against Kyle Walker and you've got Ronaldo, even for example, they're going to be very similar in pace. Pace isn't that big of a difference yet again this year. So for me, I like to play the triangles, pass it around my opponent, make sure I break down the defense, get into a decent opportunity, and have those players with good finishing, good shooting stats to put it in the back of the net. And like, as you'll see there, we're going to pick up the centre back. I'm getting distracted from the video because this is something I wanted to talk about the other day and I forgot to talk about. But anyway, we did go and pick up another centre back for the hybrid, and it is Barzagli. He looks pretty good this year. The only problem I've got is his stamina. I think it was like 67 or something. So that doesn't look the best, but it was quite cheap for an 85 rated card, and I feel like it'd be a good investment as it is. So I was quite happy to put him into the team. And then we do go and try him out in Division 10. We do end up getting promoted in the next episode, guys. I literally have just been avoiding divisions because it's boring for me at the moment being in such a low division. But I thought about it, I was like, I need to just go and get into my level of difficulty. And then that's what I will do with that. Well, as soon as I've hit like Like last year, Division 2 was sort of my level where I couldn't beat Division 2, but I could always hold in Division 2. As soon as I hit that level, what I'll do is not record the gameplay, and I'll just show you, for example, me either winning the league, hopefully winning the league, or holding and whatnot, and obviously talk you guys through it until we eventually get promoted, and then it'll be like that. So with divisions, I don't really want to focus my road to glory on divisions. I prefer it to be on the new funner things like squad battles, hopefully foot champions. Haven't even tried to qualify for foot champions yet, to be honest. I've been getting distracted by squad battles and by divisions at the moment, and SBCs. SBCs are a lot of fun this year. They're a lot more profitable, I think, than I said that weird, didn't I? I think they're a lot more profitable than last year, especially this early on, because obviously everything's got a better value to it. Not necessarily anymore, especially at the start of the game, everything was going for about 5k. Now things are coming down, but there's still, you know, for example, Parolo, someone who we've got in our team, I think we picked him up for like 5k. Now he's going for like 2.5k. But he's still probably only a 1,000 coin player. Eventually he'll be a 1,000 coin player. So getting them extra 1,000 coins in makes everything pretty much profitable. I want to try out an online draft. I'm probably going to do that. I'm actually going to do that in the next episode of the Road to Glory. That will probably be how we start the next episode. Just because, let me just get rid of this real quick. Just because I want to do an online draft. Everything I've seen from them, everything's been profit. No, I don't think I've seen anyone who said, oh, it's not been worth it and I've missed out on coins and I've lost coins. As soon as they finished in, like, as long as they finished in like the second round or what so. So I'm gonna give an online draft. Obviously, we've tried an offline draft. I'm gonna give an online draft another a go, and hopefully we can make some profit from that. I think that'd be interesting. Let me know what you think to that, guys. Let me know if you think an online draft, if you'd want me to do that as a separate video on its own, or if you'd want me to just chuck it in with a Road to Glory. I think we're going to do that as a separate video. That might be like, I might do a Road to Glory, then a draft the next day, and then a Road to Glory instead, so I don't miss a day. So obviously now, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. In the last episode I asked if you'd want to see this every other day. 2 people got back to me saying yes, so we are going to be doing this series every other day. If that's, yeah, I don't know why I completely forgot about that. But yeah, what I might do is do an online draft in a different video. Obviously still on the Road to Glory, but it'll just be separate from the Road to Glory. Sort of how I'm going to be doing the squad builders. If there's squad builders uploaded, I'm going to not be putting the Road to Glory thing on there anymore. I'm going to be making them completely different thumbnails and not branding them as Road to Glory whatsoever. But as long as you guys know they are on the Road to Glory, I'll make that clear anyway as soon as I get into the video. But it's still going to be a squad builder separately. But this team that I've got coming up is incredible. It's one of the most it is the most overpowered team I've used this year, and it's got probably the most overpowered player I've ever used. He's quite expensive, relatively expensive, but the team's only worth 50,000 coins, so it can't be that bad. But I can't wait to show you guys this team. It's annoying me because I just want to talk about the team and how good it is, but you guys will have no idea what I'm talking about because you haven't seen it. You haven't even seen me build the team or anything like that. Anyway, we go and complete some starter objectives. I thought about this the other day. I was like, why oh why have I not completed the starter objectives yet? They're the first thing I should do on the game. I know now they've got little blocks of them, but I wanted to get them all done, so that's what I focused on towards the back end of this episode. Now, let me know, what do you want to see from the Road to Glory? Now, I know another thing is that this series hasn't been doing as well. Like, this series, I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything like that, but this series isn't doing as well for my channel as anything else I've ever done on like FIFA 16 and FIFA 17, where I've focused on doing probably a player Road to Glory and then still doing squad builders, SBCs and foot champs rewards and stuff like that. Normally at the start of FIFA, my channel is where it starts picking up and getting more subscribers, and you know, I start to hit maybe like 50 subscribers a month again, which is probably my average. This year I'm losing subscribers at the moment, I'll be 100% honest. I'm losing subscribers, my views aren't doing so great, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm going to start marketing a lot of other videos without the Road to Glory, and I might even start doing a lot less Road to Glory and a lot more squad builders and stuff like that, even though it'll all be on the Road to Glory, just because I want my channel to still, you know, grow and do well for me. But obviously I want to do this Road to Glory as well, and The thing is with the channel My Small, obviously I know I'm partnered, but money is never going to be great off of YouTube with a channel this small, so it doesn't bother me too much about the views. It's more seeing you guys, you know, interact with the video and getting more comments and seeing what you guys enjoy. I wouldn't want you to think I'm literally going to start doing stuff for the views, but it is a weird thing to see my channel not do as well as it normally does, especially with this Road to Glory, because I honestly thought this Road to Glory was going to do 10 times better than anything I've done previously. I'm still hoping for that. I think if I push through this and I just keep uploading, and hopefully build up the audience for this series, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. If there's anything I'm doing what you don't enjoy, let me know and I'll change that. But hopefully this series takes off and does well for my channel, because I'm really enjoying this and it gives me something to upload. There's a lot of times last year where I was sat and I just didn't have any ideas. I was like, I could do a squad builder, SBCs, but I want to do something different. And if I wasn't doing a player Road to Glory at the time, I was lost. There was nothing I could do and there was no videos for me to upload. This year, I feel like I'm not going to have that problem, because if anything, I'm getting too much recorded at once and just having to put everything into folders. Like, for example, I've probably got the next 3 episodes, I'd say, no, the next 2 episodes at least recorded pretty much already before this one's even edited, before this one's even rendered or anything like that. I don't know why that shocked me then, but yeah, before anything's actually finished. So this year, if anything, I've got too many videos pre-recorded and whatnot, and squad builders, but I'm hoping this series does well. I'm hoping you guys have enjoyed it. If you can, drop a like on the video. If you've got an account on YouTube and you're not subscribed but you watch me, if you could make an account and subscribe, that would be really appreciated, especially if you could just drop a like. It really helps out the channel. And yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think to how long this video has been. I mean, we're not even nearly done yet. We're just on the packs for the marquee matchups that we completed. I don't know about these marquee matchups as well. I don't think we've made profit from them. They were so cheap that I decided to do them anyway. But yeah, the silver pack, I didn't really pack anyone worth it. I think it's Pro League or Super League, the Turkish League I think it is, the players where they're worth a lot at the moment. We packed a Galatasaray centre back earlier who sold for like 4,000 to 3,000 coins, so that was decent. A lot of the English players are selling as well. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's people pre-investing in a lot of the SBCs like the BPL SBC or the Championship SBC. I'm not sure what Championship player would actually win it next year. I think it was McCormack last year from Forest, which I just wasn't interested in completing at that point. But I'm not actually sure who it was, top goal scorer. Same with League One. I don't know who's going to be. It might be Mbappe or Cavani. I think it'd be Cavani who'd be top goal scorer for the League One. For BPL, I think it's Harry Kane again. And for the Liga, it might be Suarez again. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of people who were top goal scorers last year, and I don't really keep up with other leagues than the Championship, to be 100% honest. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. I think I am going to pre-invest in some players. A lot of the teams what have got, you know, like a lot of silver players. For example, like Newcastle, I feel have got quite a few silvers, which I might need to go and pick up, or just any BPL teams like Palace, where they've got a lot of silver players, where I need to pick them up, so they might actually go up in price. Players where they're not packed often, but you're going to require them for SBC, so there's going to be very minimal of them on the market. I think the Liga is a pretty good one to invest in. I felt like, especially if it's, I don't know who the top goal scorer is, but depending on who it is, those players might go up a lot, especially the silvers. So that's, I mean, I wouldn't invest in golds. I think I am just going to pick off silvers, what I feel are going to go up. If there's not a lot of that silver on the market already, the odds are when people start putting them in the SBC, they're going to go up quite a lot. But anyway, we are coming to the end of this episode. As you see there, we've packed Parolo. We do check the position modifier. I'm not sure which modifier it actually is. I think it's the left mid to left wing one, or was that in a... No, I'm pretty sure that one's left mid to left wing. I'm still yet to sell that. And then we do go and check Parolo. Now, I would put this one in the club and have a first owner in the team. The only problem is I've got a cam style and I've already got the games on the other Parolo, so I didn't really... I'm not one of them people who's picky about first owner players, but we do go in to, I think this is an Electrum players pack or a premium gold players pack. We don't get the glow. I think it's a premium gold players pack. We don't get the glow. We do end up packing an English left back, which is Leighton Baines, which is actually decent. I thought he went for a lot more than he did, but I'm happy with that. I think he's a nice pull to get. So we do end up listing him up, as well as Luke Shaw. But this is where I will end the video, guys. You'll see everything that is sold in the next episode of the Road to Glory. Like I said earlier, if you could drop a like, it really does help out my channel. And as always, guys, make sure you all have an absolutely incredible day. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and peace.